So this is going to be another live lesson. You know, I hate how in the camera the glare always shows up on my glasses. This is how my face looks, okay? Just so you get an idea. Okay, because the screen always reflects off my glasses into the camera and I just hate the way that looks. Anyways, today we are going to be talking about confirms. So I just kind of give you a tip that helps me. I'm not sure how long this video is going to be, so everybody knows that if you want to take your gameplay to the next level, for example, me personally, excuse me, I just ate some food. Okay, so I'm diamond ranked, right? And I know by this point that if I do not get my confirms down, that I'm going to really stagnate in my progress. So yeah, so let's talk about confirms. So in case you are not aware, a confirm is where you basically do a single hit and you basically react, or yeah, I mean react more or less, and combo it into something else, right? So right now I have the dummy set to counter hit random and guard random. And one thing, hold on, let me see something here. Okay, so one thing I've been doing that really helps me out, and that I think some people don't do when they're trying to confirm something, is buffering one of the inputs when you're trying to confirm something. So certain things are reactable, right? More so than others. For example, like crush counter buttons. So I feel like that is going to be one of the easier things to confirm. So you can see right there. So your crush counter buttons are definitely going to be easier to confirm in matches. So if you're just starting out with like single hit confirms, I would say really intentionally lab your counter hit buttons, because those are going to be two of the most common things you use in matches. You know, especially when somebody misses a DP, or you're trying to shimmy or something like that on somebody's wake up. You know, it's very critical that you at least are able to confirm your crush counter buttons. Okay. Anyways, that out of the way. Crouch medium kick for Ken. Let's talk about crouch medium kick, because that is going to be one of the most critical, I feel, things you need to learn if you're trying to advance your gameplay, you know, past like diamond, because that's what I'm trying to do right now, right? And I've been getting better at it progressively. I'm not going to tell you that I have the best confirms, because I definitely freaking don't, but I'm just going to tell you something that's helped me as somebody who's trying to get better at them. So essentially what I was trying to do before, if you look at the inputs, was this. So essentially, I would, you know, press down for crouch medium kick, and then sometimes I would try to do the input for the Tatsu after I press down, if that makes any sense. Okay, so essentially I was pressing down twice, and that can really mess you up. So what I would recommend if you're trying to confirm is to just hold down, right? And then react to the hit. Like, so essentially the input is down back for Tatsu, right? And then a kick button. Oh. Okay, my confirms are shit right now, okay? But you get the idea. The reason I point that out is because in terms of the reaction time to the cancel window, having that input buffered will make it so that you are far more likely to actually confirm it on reaction, because the amount of time it takes you to input the directions on your pad or stick when you're trying to confirm something can take you past the past the window of the cancel, and make it so you miss your confirm, even though technically you reacted to it. You like physically couldn't put in the direction fast enough in order to actually get that confirmed. Okay, so that's essentially what I'm trying to get at here. So, and I have to say, like, this is super risky, but it seems like the timing window for inputting a DP, like off the cancel window for a crouch medium kick, is actually like right in line with how long the cancel window actually is. Hold up. I'm doing terrible. Like, I look terrible on camera. I do better when I'm not actually like on camera with this type of stuff. It's like embarrassing, really. Oh. And another thing, you know, Rush G gave me this tip right here. When you're trying to confirm something, your opponent's movement is very critical in terms of paying attention to it. It will definitely help you very much so if you're looking at how they move and you know what their habits are. Are they crouch blocking a lot? Are they constantly trying to, you know, back up, move forward, that kind of thing? So paying attention to your opponent's movement is actually going to make things easier when it comes to confirming. So you'll see a lot of people during live matches, they have like sick confirms, and a lot of what helps them isn't just the sheer reaction time, it's also gauging what their opponent is doing and kind of putting more so of that read into that reaction, you know, that anticipation of what your opponent is going to do. So that's something else you have to pay attention to. But yeah, and certain things are just like really difficult to confirm. And when it comes to the opponent's movement, again, these types of things are going to be like critical when it comes to confirming things like medium punches. So usually with medium punches, with me personally, I'll just try to confirm the medium punch into like another normal of some kind if I can. So if you get counter hit, you can confirm it into crouch medium kick. What am I doing? Or you can confirm it into light kick. You see what I mean? So medium punches are easier to confirm into like normals, and then a special. But you know, that's not to say you can't confirm it. Like usually medium punches are really good for whiff punishing. And I mean, if you want to look at a confirm like that, you can. You know, if you're whiff punishing something and like buffering that, something like that, you know, you get the idea. Or see, like, that is very difficult to confirm our reaction. Like, the window is so small for something like that to confirm it. You can actually confirm a jab, like, I think easier than you can confirm a medium punch in terms of the window. Okay. So yeah, going back to that buffer thing, stand medium punch actually does seem somewhat reasonable to confirm. Hold up. Ah. Like, this type of stuff is one of the hardest things to do in the game. So, I know I look terrible right now, and I am bad, but regardless, the tip is still valid. Holding that, buffering that input before you actually do the confirm. So, holding down and then finishing the quarter circle back motion on reaction. So and as far as like ideal things to confirm, like crouch medium kick into EX Tatsu, the overwhelming majority of the time is a pretty safe bet in terms of distance, you know, being able to make sure that you're going to hit the opponent. Crouch medium kick into heavy punch DP will not always hit, especially if you get a whiff punish at distance, at a long distance. So I almost never go for crouch medium kick, heavy punch DP during a match. But crouch medium kick, light kick Tatsu is also something, if you watch high level Ken players, that they've been trying to incorporate more, just because of the startup of light kick Tatsu being so fast and basically giving you a higher chance of actually scoring a knockdown off that confirm. So, and then there's just like that corny stuff, right? But that's not even a confirm, that's just something you can throw out and you know, not have to worry about too much. So but yeah, crouch medium kick, light kick Tatsu, crouch medium kick, EX Tatsu are actually going to be your safest bets. And I promise that I look better when I'm doing that during a match. I mentioned this before in a previous video, but confirming that is also really good. And that's definitely a lot easier when you're confirming 2 hits. So that is actually, I think, a pretty solid confirm to try to learn right there. Another confirm that you could try to react to is going to be stand medium kick into Lion Breaker. So you can, at least I look good on camera doing that one. Okay. But yeah, so that's another confirm you could try with some practice and get better at it. But yeah, definitely medium punches are very difficult to confirm. Crouch medium punch is, unless you're doing something like, because a lot of CAD players will actually do this. But yeah, in terms of actually getting something else off that, yeah, it's very difficult, I feel like, to get anything else off that. practice makes perfect, right? But even high-level players will struggle confirming medium punches just based off like a standstill reaction like that. I do not think I've seen too many people confirm it's anything else other than critical art off medium punches like that consistently. So besides, you know, catching a dash in or with punishing, like that's a little bit different than just like a basic confirm. You know what I'm saying? Because there's other things taken into account during those situations. So, but yeah, so and the other thing, that's another confirm you could try. So, and you do have some time after the back medium punch, the chin buster. After the first back medium punch, there's like a solid pause you can take before you confirm the second hit of chin buster. So that's actually a frame trap. If you were to do that in a match, that's a frame trap right there. So you can see you can delay the second hit. Sometimes you'll get that if you're not careful. And if you want to add more time to that, you can throw in the jab. And to be honest with you, that jab does add more time, but for me, just looking at the jab, I feel almost like it makes it harder for me personally. I feel like just a single hit for the back medium punch is actually easier to react to for some odd reason. Don't ask me to explain it. But I just feel like it's just less polluted, if that makes any sense. And of course, if you miss that confirm and you have EX meter, you can make that safe. I think it goes without saying. You can do EX fireball and you'll actually be +1 on block, or you can cancel it into a V trigger. Right, so you'll be safe on there. Whatever, you get the point. You can be safe on that if you do miss that confirm. So there you go with the chin buster. I'm just kind of trying to go through like a blanket generalization of, you know, how to confirm certain things. And then as far as light punch confirms, another pretty decent combo you could try to practice confirming is going to be these 3 sequence light punch right there. You'll see a lot of people hit that as well. Right? That was an accident, okay. So I'm just giving you guys ideas of different things you can confirm here. Another unorthodox confirm, I got this from Rush G. I'm just putting it out there. If you get counter hit on the crouch light kick, you can confirm that into crouch medium kick and it'll actually combo. Unfortunately, if it's not counter hit, it doesn't combo. So if you score, like, and that's one of the reasons why I don't use that hardly at all, is because it's very difficult to react to that, you know, unless it's a read. But that is another unorthodox combo. Another thing, ever since that recent patch, crouch medium kick is actually +4 on a counter hit. So if you want to take the risk and, you know, wait for crouch medium kick to hit counter hit, you know, you do have that option available. You know. So it's not that difficult to do that one, to be honest with you, but you have to be looking for it like anything else. So just be ready if you're trying to, you know, do some swaggy style stuff with that kind of confirm right there. So yeah, beyond that though, as far as anything else I can really think of, for the most part, I believe that's about it. And another thing, here's a stupid confirm, right? So we'll throw this one in there for shits and giggles. I'm not even gonna put you know, anything on there as far as guard. But just if you're ever in a situation, because nobody throws this out really on purpose unless you're just trying to be funny and dumb. Okay, but this situation does happen. You know, we're Ken players, we throw out heavy kick, right? Because we're stupid and this button sucks, but we love to throw it out. So what ends up happening is you can get that, in case you weren't aware. That is +3 on regular hit, non-counter hit, +3. So if you're ever in a situation where you just happen to catch an opponent walking forward with that stand heavy kick, you can actually, you know, combo it. I don't think that changed. No. But that'll change as well, you know. And you can get Tatsu. That actually isn't terrible. I mean, 179, that's not awful damage. And if you're being like hella swaggy, hold up. That's hard. There we go. That's what I wanted to get. That is a possibility. If you're ever in that clutch situation, that's a possibility. So just know, stand heavy kick on regular hit is +3 at close range. Let me just see how far that can actually reach, because it does move you forward. Nah, so you pretty much have to be like point blank range for any of that type of stuff to work. Right? And of course in the corner, if you happen to hit that stuff, then you know you can get DP in the corner. But that is particularly difficult to confirm because usually nobody's ready to do that. You usually realize it right after it happens. Like, oh yeah, I could have probably confirmed that after you already hit them. But yeah, for the most part, covering general like confirms, not anything like too crazy. That's pretty much it. So yeah, buffer that input when you're trying to confirm something. Again, like I'm still practicing, but you get the idea. You get it, okay? So takes a lot of practice. But that's pretty much the video for today, guys. I hope it helped you out to you know, kind of step your game up a little bit in case you were wondering about anything related to confirms. So if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I just try to do what I can to help people out here. So until next time, y'all, have a good one.